Believing in oneself is more than just a feeling. It's a special skill, a deep way of thinking about life. A clear fact when learning about oneself is this: the level of personal fulfillment is strongly related to self-confidence. Not believing in oneself can silently ruin your hopes and dreams. Think about how many times the natural ability to do amazing things is restrained by fear and doubt. In today's challenge, we are seeking ways to become the best versions of ourselves. First, let's find out what self-confidence really means. It doesn't appear suddenly. It comes from knowing and accepting oneself. Stoic philosophy says that self-confidence comes from knowing and accepting our good and bad points and using them to our advantage. This ancient advice tells us that true confidence is something we find within ourselves, not something we receive from others through praise or approval. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, said that we shouldn't worry about things we can't control. Instead, we should work on what we can change, such as our attitudes, thoughts, and actions. This way of thinking helps us better deal with life's tough moments and makes us stronger. Another important part of self-confidence is being authentic. It's important to be honest about who you are, what you believe in, and what you really want. When you live according to your own rules, not what others expect of you, you create a strong sense of inner peace and stability, which is essential for true confidence. Thinking and judging ourselves is also important for becoming more confident. By looking inward, we can see what we need to work on and take pride in what we've done well. This continuous process of learning and growth helps us know what we can do and overcome our doubts. Being strong when we fail or face problems is also a fundamental part of self-confidence. Stoicism tells us to see problems as opportunities to learn and improve. Accepting and learning from our failures, instead of fearing them, makes us stronger and more prepared for what comes next. Lastly, self-confidence develops through action. The Stoics said that merely thinking about ideas isn't enough. You need to actually use them. So try using these ideas every day by facing what scares you, making brave choices, and living according to your beliefs. You will develop real and lasting confidence. Let's begin. First point, seek to understand yourself. Reflect on the true meaning of self-awareness. When building self-confidence, Stoic self-examination is not just about analyzing oneself, it's about discovering who you really are at your core. Epictetus tells us to look closely at ourselves, uncover our genuine motivations and fears. True self-confidence comes from this honest and deep understanding of oneself. Let's think about how important it is to know oneself well. It's more than just knowing your strengths and weaknesses. You need to see how they connect with what you believe. The key Stoic idea is this: true self-knowledge comes from seeing how your thoughts, feelings, and actions align. This alignment is what makes your confidence truly strong. How can we apply this in our daily lives? Start by reflecting on your initial reactions when things get tough. Ask yourself if you're just reacting quickly or acting based on what you truly believe. Self-confidence grows from these daily choices, where you act not because you're afraid or want to impress, but because you know yourself and are being honest with yourself. Remember that developing confidence starts with a basic but strong step: understanding yourself. This requires time, patience, and most importantly, honesty with yourself. In this journey, you'll face hard truths, but you'll also discover strengths and abilities you didn't know you had. As you learn about yourself, it's important to accept that it's okay not to know everything and to feel vulnerable at times. Accepting this reality allows you to try new things and have experiences that can change your perception of yourself and the world. Another fundamental part of self-awareness is understanding the power of your thoughts and beliefs. How you interpret things that happen, how you communicate with yourself, and what you believe about your abilities really affect your confidence. By cultivating a more positive internal dialogue and questioning the doubts you have about yourself, you can begin to change your perspective. Being self-aware also means recognizing and appreciating your feelings. Emotions reveal a lot about what truly matters to you and what scares you. By listening to your feelings and understanding why you feel them, you can learn a lot about your motivations and true desires. Ultimately, understanding yourself leads you to be genuine, to stick to your values, and to always be yourself. This isn't always easy. especially when others expect you to act in a certain way. However, by staying true to yourself, you develop more confidence and build stronger, more honest connections with others. In summary, understanding yourself is crucial for building solid confidence. As you learn more about yourself, you not only improve your understanding of who you are, but also your ability to relate to others and see the world differently. Each step in this process helps you become a better version of yourself. Second point, understand that some things cannot be changed. Focus on the idea of what you can and cannot control, a key concept in Stoicism. Getting this right is crucial for true and lasting confidence. It's not about giving up, but about accepting things as they are. Epicurus, a famous Stoic thinker, says that what really matters is not what happens to us, but how we respond to it. Accepting what you cannot change requires courage. You can't control everything in life, such as other people's actions or what has already happened. When you accept these limits, you have more energy and focus to spend on what you can change, your own actions, responses, and choices, to build your inner strength through acceptance. First, observe your daily activities. Notice when you get upset and feel like you can't do anything. Ask yourself if you're trying to control something that's beyond your control. By focusing on things you can actually change, your inner will grows stronger. This makes you more resilient, adaptable, and confident. In the end, true self-confidence comes from a deep understanding of what you can and cannot control. When you accept what you can't change and work on what you can, you develop genuine and lasting confidence. You not only become stronger and more adaptable, but also develop a serenity that shows true confidence. This is Epicurus's second advice. Be okay with what you can't change and change what you can. This way of thinking helps you live with more serenity. When you accept the things you cannot control and stop stressing about needing to control everything, you feel calmer. This calmness helps you pay more attention to what you do and how you can do it better. This makes you more capable of dealing with difficult situations. Additionally, accepting things doesn't mean doing nothing, but rather understanding that some things are beyond our control. This makes us pay more attention to what we're good at and what we can do. Having this mindset makes us feel more in control and independent. It shows us that even though we can't control everything in life, we can always choose how to react. This may mean letting go of past anger or worries about the future, understanding that we can't change the past or predict the future, but we can improve our lives now with what we do today. Furthermore, being kind to yourself, especially when things go wrong, is crucial for gaining confidence. Knowing that everyone makes mistakes, and that's how we learn, helps to think clearly and move forward with purpose. In the end, accepting things helps you live more honestly. When you stop trying to control what you can't, you have more energy to live according to what you believe and pursue what you really love. This makes life fuller and more rewarding, and confidence grows naturally by living honestly and with a clear purpose. In summary, being okay with things you can't change and working on things you can is a great way to become more confident. It shows that you pay attention to what you do and feel at peace knowing that you can't control everything, but can control how you react. In this way, you not only grow in confidence but also in wisdom and serenity, leading to a richer and more meaningful life. Third point, focus on what truly matters and ignore the rest. Stoic thinking tells us that how good our life is depends a lot on what we focus on. It's about choosing wisely, deciding what is worth our energy and what is not. As Marcus Aurelius said, our life is shaped by our thoughts. Paying attention to what is really important requires regular practice and self-control. With so many distractions around us, maintaining focus is difficult. That's where Stoic methods really help, teaching your mind to ignore unnecessary things. You get better at focusing on your real goals and dreams, turning away from distractions. First, find out what is taking your attention, such as social media, excessive worries, or trying to please everyone. Once you identify them, take real steps to reduce their effects, such as having technology-free periods or learning to say no to things that aren't aligned with your values. Additionally, you can improve focus by doing specific exercises like meditation, which teaches your mind to focus on the present. Another helpful thing is deciding what you really need to do each day by asking yourself, what is the most important thing that needs to be done today? Maintaining this focus makes everything you do more meaningful and helps build your confidence as you live your life your way. Remember that focusing isn't just a skill, it's a way of living, paying attention to what truly matters and ignoring the rest. You not only accomplish more but also find inner calm, which is really important for feeling confident. This is how the Stoics view the importance of focus. Fourth point, develop your resilience. Stoicism teaches us a great lesson. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you develop. Stoic resilience goes beyond simply surviving tough times. It's about turning problems into opportunities for improvement. As Seneca said, it's not what happens to you, but how you deal with it that really shows who you are. In Stoicism, it's really important to learn from mistakes. Every problem or difficult situation is actually a hidden lesson. When you face tough times, instead of being discouraged, think, what can this teach me? Thinking this way turns every mistake into a step towards improvement and helps you become stronger. When things are tough, being resilient really means practicing Stoic resilience. You don't run away from or get scared by challenges, you face them head on. Every time you overcome a problem or face a fear, you become stronger and more confident. Keep in mind that being resilient isn't just about getting through tough times, it's about learning to make the best of them. Utilizing resilience daily can take different forms. It can be doing a task you've been putting off or dealing with something big, like overcoming a loss. In each situation, think like a Stoic. It's not what happens that's important, but how you deal with it. So when you encounter tough times, face them with confidence, knowing that each difficult situation is a chance to become better and stronger. This is what Stoic resilience is about, turning tough times into strength and problems into advancement. Stay strong, and you'll notice your confidence growing stronger than ever. Being resilient also means accepting things, knowing that life won't always be simple or fair, but understanding that we can overcome tough times. This acceptance isn't about giving up, but realizing that tough times are part of life, and that we're strong enough to face them. Additionally, being resilient as a Stoic means thinking long-term, instead of just focusing on today's problems. It's about looking forward and understanding how these tough moments can contribute to your growth and future development. Resilience is strengthened with the help of others, and by being part of a community. Being around people who support and understand you is really helpful during tough times. These connections not only make you feel better, but also remind you that you're not dealing with challenges alone. In fact, Stoic resilience represents a commitment to continuous growth. It means looking at every experience, whether happy or tough, as a learning opportunity about yourself and everything around you. This attitude helps you embrace the ups and downs of life, trusting that you can handle and succeed despite any obstacle. In summary, Stoic resilience is a great way to go through life. It shows us how to face tough times, learn from them, and use them to grow and become more confident. By being resilient, we not only overcome difficulties but also become stronger, wiser, and more confident. Fifth point, cultivate humility. In striving to be confident, it's easy to start acting with pride, but true confidence doesn't need to be arrogant. Being humble, which is truly important in Stoic philosophy, is one of the best qualities a person can have. As Epictetus mentioned, if you believe you know everything, you cannot learn anything new. Humility allows you to learn, improve, and truly connect with others. The choice between humility and arrogance isn't about choosing between weakness and strength. It's about recognizing your own limits and appreciating the knowledge and worth of others. A humble person knows that, no matter how much they know or how skilled they are, there's always something more to learn, always a way to improve. Epictetus tells us that being humble isn't about lowering yourself, but rather seeing yourself clearly, understanding both your worth and the fact that you're not the most important person in the world. Cultivating humility day after day can be difficult, especially when people care more about appearance than reality. Try listening more and speaking less, respect what others think, and accept that you don't always need to be right. When you succeed, give credit to others too. Remember that everyone you meet knows things and has experiences that you don't. By cultivating your humility, you build your confidence steadily and enduringly. You become more open, flexible, and interestingly, people respect and admire you more. Being truly humble not only makes you a better person, but also enhances your connection with others. So, work on being humble. It's the Stoic path to real and deep confidence. Being humble also means recognizing and praising the achievements and positive aspects of other people. By doing so, we not only show respect for them, but we also learn to appreciate how each person brings something different and valuable. This helps us understand the value of diversity and that one person's success does not diminish another's. Being humble means admitting that we don't know everything, and sometimes we need help from others with more experience or knowledge. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Being open to learning from others and working together strengthens our relationships and our own growth. Humility also involves reflecting on our own actions, acknowledging when we are wrong, and working to correct things. This is really important for self-development. This kind of honest self-assessment helps build true confidence that comes from understanding our strengths and weaknesses. Humility includes being grateful for what we have, for our friends and family, and for the opportunities we encounter. This helps us focus on what truly matters. This gratitude keeps us connected with other people and with the world, helping us feel that we are part of a larger group. In summary, being humble is a very important Stoic quality for the development of good and lasting confidence. It helps us appreciate ourselves without thinking too highly of ourselves, always learning from others and our surroundings, and treating people with respect and honesty. Cultivating humility makes us better people and helps make the world a more welcoming, respectful, and connected place. 6th point, know and live according to your personal principles. True and lasting confidence comes from living according to your most important principles. It's not enough just to know what you believe in. You need to act daily in accordance with it. This means being honest and true to yourself, something the Stoics consider very important. Epicurus once said that talking about doing the right thing isn't enough. You really have to do it. Personal values are super important. They're like a compass that helps you choose, act, and shape your life. Think about which values are most important to you, like being honest, loyal, courageous, or kind. Identify your core values and stick to living according to them. Living with integrity means doing and saying things that correspond to your beliefs and values. It's difficult to do this, especially when others pressure you to go against what you believe. But every time you choose to be true to yourself instead of taking the easy way out, you feel better about yourself. You prove to yourself that your beliefs are real and important in your life. To match what you do with what you think is right, start with small steps in your daily life. If honesty is important to you, always tell the truth, even when it's difficult. If you care about being kind, try to help others and be pleasant, even when no one is watching. Doing these small good deeds regularly helps you become the person you want to be. Remember that following your values is a continuous process, not a final goal. You may make mistakes along the way, but what matters is recognizing those mistakes and growing from them. When you define and adhere to your own values, you not only become more confident in yourself as you truly are, but also become a role model for others. Staying true to your values is the key to a happy, purposeful, and confident life. Living according to your values means being honest when speaking to people, keeping your promises, and behaving in a way that shows what's important to you. Aligning what you do with what you believe not only makes you feel at peace inside, but also makes others trust you more. Living according to your values also means being responsible for what you do and what happens because of it. You show your dedication to your values by accepting your mistakes and correcting things. Thinking regularly about your actions is very important. When you take time to reflect on what you've done and decided, it helps you ensure that you're living according to your values. This regular self-assessment is a great way to keep growing and improving. 7th point, practice gratitude daily. A key element in Stoicism and building self-confidence is practicing gratitude. It's not just about being grateful for the big things in life, but also appreciating the small moments and blessings. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a sunny day, a tasty cup of coffee, or the smile of a loved one. This practice shifts the focus from what you lack to what you have, promoting a positive mindset. When you think about what you have instead of what's missing, you can stay positive even when things are tough. This gratitude helps you approach problems differently, seeing them as opportunities for learning and improvement. Gratitude also involves recognizing the efforts of others. Acknowledge the support and kindness you receive, whether from friends, family, or even strangers. Expressing your gratitude to them strengthens relationships and builds a supportive community around you. Another aspect of gratitude is appreciating the challenges you face. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. This perspective not only builds resilience, but also deepens your understanding and appreciation of life's complexities. 8th point, embrace learning and curiosity. Confidence grows when you expand your knowledge and skills. A Stoic approach to learning isn't just about academic pursuit, it's about having curiosity about the world and yourself. Epicurus emphasized the importance of learning when he said that only the educated are free. Commit to learning something new every day, whether it's a fact, a skill, or a perspective. This continuous learning keeps your mind active and engaged, helping you adapt to new situations more easily. Curiosity also means being open to different viewpoints. Engage with people who have different experiences and beliefs. This not only broadens your understanding but also teaches empathy and respect for diversity. Remember that learning is a lifelong journey. There's always something new to discover, and each piece of knowledge gained increases your confidence and wisdom. In summary, building self-confidence through Stoicism involves practicing strength, humility, and gratitude, living according to your personal principles, and embracing learning and curiosity. These principles guide you toward a more fulfilling, resilient, and confident life, where challenges are opportunities and every moment is a chance to grow and improve. To summarize, deciding and following your personal values is very important for true and strong self-confidence. This guides you and gives meaning to your life. By acting according to your values, you improve yourself and have a positive impact on others. This dedication to your values leads to a satisfying and meaningful life, full of confidence. You've reached the end of this lesson. I'd like to thank you for watching until the end. You're already on the path to improving your life through Stoicism. Keep seeking knowledge, practicing humility, and cultivating gratitude on your journey. Remember to apply these principles in your daily life and constantly pursue personal growth. Until our next video, where we'll continue exploring ways to live a more meaningful and confident life. Goodbye.